Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Risco no Saka coming at you with some Binding into Isaac. Afterbirth Plus. Wanted to, get in our 3 streams this week, even though we didn't get one on the other day. It's always, the tags, the options are messed up. Why? Why does it do this? Twitch, why do you hate me? Why do you hate everybody, Twitch? This is like... Twitch is filled with hatred, right? I think this is episode 417. I don't know. Crumbs, I'll have to fix this later. The Binding of Isaac. And by later, I mean, like, right now. Afterbirth Plus. But I really wish that Twitch would not do this, because it makes me sad. Give me my tags. Hello, tags. Thank you. Does this fix it? Are we fixed? I hope so. I'm not seeing my lovely tags, and that fills me with sadness. I'm filled with so much sadness. It still doesn't have my tags. Right, like, yeah, it says you're on there. I'm gonna have to ask around, see if folks know why it's being silly with tags. But let us begin. Let us begin at the beginning. Yes. I don't want to continue with that run because that run was trash. I did a couple of warm-up runs earlier today. Some of them were, oh god, why? Oh, the damage stat. The damage stat, though. Some of them were acceptable runs, but most of them were, I mean, they're questionable. I would go with questionable. Maybe I hate this item. Great start to a low-intensity episode. Okay, do the thing. Give me the toy. Not bad. Honestly, not bad. They're far worse we could have gotten out of that room. Like Acid Baby, because Acid Baby's a trash fire. Although we do know that there's a Spine of Steel pill in the rotation, so you know, we could do something with that. Maybe Acid Baby works. Acid Baby does not work, by the way, just in case you're wondering, does not work. This is gonna be so forever. Oh, but we do shoot over rocks, so that's yeah, you know, we're gonna go with useful. I forget what the D7 does, and honestly, I don't care to find out. Almost none of the dice are any good, so, you know, just gonna ignore them. Pretend they're like Calgon and make them go away. Coins? Thank you. Anything to get our damage stat up would be nifty. We're gonna go with nifty. I think that's the word that we want. Because there's nothing else that's gonna save us this run. Even a high tier stat is gonna be kinda trash-horrific. I would argue. And I think that would be a cogent argument. Alright, let's do this. The sooner we beat this run, the sooner that we get a good run. I think that's how that works, right? RNG blesses you after it takes away from you. Something like that. God, this is gonna take forever. Maybe we'll get Pageant Girl. That would be nice. Mostly, I want to win a pageant so that I get money. Also, getting a little bit of buffering on the stream. That's, you know, everything is off to a rip-roaring start. Os Kronos, how you doing? Sorry for the off night stream, but I figured we wanted to make up for the Tuesday stream. And the fact that we didn't have like a Wednesday stream or a Thursday stream, it's just been a lot. But how are you? How are you? Is life treating you well? One hopes, one has her fingers crossed, and here one is me. Bad. Oh, terrible. Hold on a second here. I need that silver heart. Thank you. This will make it a 4-day streak. You think you'll be all right? You're right. I think so. I took a walk around today. I took a couple actually, and I saw that both the supermarket and a group home are hiring, and that's helped my spirits some. The throat meats, we do want to be careful with the throat meats, and if that seems like it's going to be a problem, we'll just have to maybe push the Tuesday stream to a Wednesday, but hopefully it should be okay. Mostly, honestly, I think if I start getting regular people sleep, that would probably go a long way. Oh, I don't want that. Run, what are you doing to me? This run has the outs for us. Kronos, it's filled with anger and dismay, and it wants us to know that it's got pain. I saw your post about Honshin Impact. Oh wait. Mostly good news from last appointment. Woo! Currently, I don't have to use the ointment unless I feel it's essential, which is super good news. That is awesome news. If we could put a bow on this entire saga of the eye meats, then that would make me very happy. I imagine it would also make you very happy, so... Dead bird. Dead bird. Folks, dead bird. Be here all night. But yeah, that is like super awesome news. I did see the Ava thing you posted, and that seems like a little bit cruel to give Asuka the Spear of Longinus as her, I guess, special weapon in that game. I'm not familiar with the game. Like, the thing that you got metaphorically stabbed in the face with, why don't you just rock that for your special? Yeah, that'd be okay. No trauma there. She's a tough girl, she can take it. Asuka's neither a tough girl, nor can she take it, but, you know, we're rooting for her, at least. Oh, it's Neo. So, like, Honshin Impact, pretty much the whole plot is exactly the same, with the characters only differing by name. I suppose if you can get away with it, and you don't want to hire a writing team, then go to town, gotcha game. But now that game that's kind of got a different setup than Genshin, right? It doesn't have that same action RPG style, adventure RPG style. Because I only know what you've said of it. Honkai, not Honshin. More like mission-based hack and slash. Now, that was not what I was expecting. That actually sounds a bit cooler than what I was expecting. Hack and slash can be a fun genre. I don't think we've done a hack and slash on stream. Do I really want to? Do I really want to do dead cat? Is that where we're at? I think we do. I think any chance to pull the guppy is probably going to be necessary for us long term. Even though it means we're going to lose our sweet, juicy HP, which I was going to turn into damage, but, you know, these things don't work out the way that you want them. Ooh, counterfeit pennies. That might be like the first synergistic thing that we've picked up this whole run. Synergistic. Let me hate this room. Let me kill this room because I hate it, and then I'll chalk a look at your synopsis. All right. Plot's basically post-apocalypse against alien race. MiHoYo hasn't been holding back the story beats for this one, and I imagine in a few years Genshin will suffer that same treatment. Is there, like, in these kind of games, is there an end game? Or do they just try to squeeze it for as long as they possibly can? Because I think that could make the plot go kind of unusual places after a while. Oh, please, just stop. Yes, you're the cutest little spiders with your mutant 4 legs, but you know, at the end of the day, it's not doing it for me. Cruelty. Cruelty upon cruelty, insult upon insult. Yes, please make me fight the things that can shoot in the X fashion when I can only shoot on diagonals. There is an endgame, though it's a bit more competitive than in Genshin, as it relies mostly on player ranking. Huh. That's... seems odd. Oh, you fuckers. Do we take that pill? We know it's not going to be Spine of Steel.
Telepills.
Why? Oh, why? Oh, just why? Why any of this? What have we done? Honestly, though, what have we done? Oh, I want to per throw it, but honestly, we need it. Story so far is really good. As fun as the combat could be, it's the story that compels me to come back every few months. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you're getting your mileage out of it. Hopefully you're not putting too much money into it, but I assume that you would know your limits far better than I. I haven't paid a cent for Honkai. Excellent. This is what I like to hear. You beat them at their own game. You keep that money in your pocket. Or at least just spend the money on things that bring a little bit more fulfillment to your life. I'm just gonna take all the damage today. All of it. Just give it to me. I'm gonna be the damage sponge for the team. Oh, Isaac. The RNG giveth, and the RNG taketh away. Hopefully this run will, like, pick up a little bit anytime soon. It doesn't really have any spice going for it. There's no flavor here. This is not flavor country. Guy Fieri would be very sad about this run, but he would attempt to say nice things, because that's just kind of guy that Guy seems to be. I don't know, I've just created this in my head. MiHoYo releases these animated shorts for the more important parts of the story on their their YouTube channel, and they never cease to amaze. They're pretty fun to watch, even without proper context. That's pretty impressive. That amount of work going into it. Are they kind of like the animated story bits from Genshin? Because those looked really nice. I mean, they look kind of, they have that storybook style. Yeah, the princess who became the evil queen. What do we need in this run? Like, a ton of money would be a good start. Because that'll bump up our damage stat. Anything that'll bump up our damage stat, really? Well, I wanted something that bumped up the damage stat. Certainly got it. Fully animated CG probably helps the entire game isn't accompanied by cutscenes like Genshin is, so they can focus their resources to these shorts. I really ought to take a look at that. I do like me a good set of shorts. Although not in the middle of winter, of course. It's a little bit too chilly for that. That was a terrible joke. It was not good. The joke was not good. It did not deserve any laughter, and I'm glad that it received no laughter. These jokes should be held to a higher standard. I'll post the current ones in LSRS, and you can just watch them at your leisure. Okay. I would like that. Why? Just, why? Oh my god, do we? Do we? Do we, though? Fuck it, let's go. I regret nothing. I don't know if we're gonna keep this build, but it's certainly better than what we were rocking before, which was, I remind you, trash. Utter trash.
Speed down.
I'll take your speed down. I fear not. Because now we're cooking with Sterno. I think I'll keep that per throw. I do think Risco, why would you do that? I do think that we're gonna want to risk it with a D8. That was not a worthwhile risk. That was, but it may come back to us. If we can pick ourselves up some sweet D4 lovin', like a nubbin from the oven. What did I gulp? counterfeit penny. Okay, that's not a bad one to go. I hope in chronological order, or I will feel very silly. Well, look at it this way. I won't know. I would have no idea of the difference. And even out of chronological order, it'd still probably make like 90% more sense than any of the horror movies I watched as a kid. Because I watched trash as a child. Massive, heaping, steaming amounts of trash. Yeah, I don't think so. Now, question. If we get angel rooms, do we go for Mega Satan? I mean, I think the answer has to be yes. Disco, that's not the jam. Please, I need you to stand up. I hate you. You know what? Fuck this room. Fuck it. I don't care. I'll be a rebel. Now, speaking of endgames, Kronos, not the Avengers endgame, by the way, not that one. What's the endgame for Little Big Planet? Like, you've got your finger on the pulse, so I assume that you would know off the top of your head. Do you think Drawnborn is right that they're going to be pushing this to a PS5 only release? Or are they sending it out to the puppy farm? Because honestly, I feel like it could go either way. I don't think Sumo's being particularly renowned for sound handling of the series. Ooh, look at you. Now we'll do the per throw, and we'll get trash. That's okay. It's you know, I'm not hurting. I'll take the trash. Also, we broke Tears Cap, so that's nice. I never remember what items let us break the Tears Cap. Sumo doesn't seem to respect the series as well as we'd hope, and to an extent neither does Sony. I'll take draw and sign of it. It's a fleeting hope. I mean, it's not a hope without precedent. Because I'm pretty sure the old Resident Evil games are getting the same treatment of being moved. Like, the digital releases are getting moved from the PS3 and PS4 to the PS5. Which is good that I still can find a digital copy of Resident Evil 4, but... But it's all just so wonky. Honestly, if they're planning on shutting it down, I just want them to make a public statement and get over it so I can move on with my current project. I mean... right? That's the thing, is like, just, we never get any information. And it's like, oh, we'll just hook you up with that information, you know, sometime. Oh, Des, don't worry about it. It's absolutely okay. This is a, this is not our regular streaming schedule. I figured folks might be a little bit busy. Thanks for keeping in touch, by the way, Des. Like, that's meant a lot the last couple of weeks. I even have a backup plan ready for the project. If worst comes to pass, I'll likely make a huge post on what the series was going to be. I'm still looking forward to project completion, but I would really be interested in kind of a post-mortem rundown as well. Like kind of where you envisioned things to be going. Nothing that you have to do here. I know that, like, it's kind of a pain putting longer comments in chat sometimes, but someday. Oh, for fudge sakes. I remember doing one of those for the kanji school, because it had gotten so messed up. I still appreciate it, Des. Like, it's still a big deal to me. Empress... I like Empress. Do I want that? I don't think I do. And we could re-roll it, so why don't we find room to charge? Because we're not making boss rush anyways, that's like an actual impossibility. Alright, cool beans. Sorry as well about the poo noises. This particular item makes poo noises, so... Naps are very nice. With no doubt. But like my... Part of the thing recently is like my sleep schedule flipped. I don't know if I just overdid it when I was sleeping before, but like... Now that's one of the reasons why I wanted to stream tonight, was to kind of tire myself out and hopefully get back onto a normal, like, sleeping. Right?
Health up.
So we're gonna try to get things like back on an even keel again. I was telling Kronos at the beginning of the episode, like, I don't know yet because I haven't talked to them, but I did notice a couple of places that were hiring when I was on my walks this afternoon. I've been oversleeping and it really sucks. Like, I think my... Oh, that's... I'm surprised there haven't been already. But I have a feeling that I can pretty easily use sleep as a form of escape. And now's just really not the time to be doing that. You just watch out, Kronos, because one of these days they'll put out like a super edition of Neko Navy, but it'll be exclusive to the PS5. I will care when Horizon Forbidden comes out. I know about the game Horizon, and yet, like, nothing is coming to mind. Start messing with sellers on eBay. I mean, you could go out and mug, folks. I mean, I'm not going to recommend mugging because, of course, it's against the law, and I would never recommend anybody do anything against the law. But, you know, I'm sure there's some jerk with a PS5 that might, you know, they could use a good mugging. I just want them to mod the endless... I want them to add endless mode to the stream version. Is this too much to ask? You would hope not. I'm on a small bike in a clown suit, yellow hair, honking my horn. I love that image, Des. Goodbye, Maw of the Void. You were wonderful to me. But now, unfortunately, it is time for you to go. Although, which spice in particular, Kronos? I mean, you got a lot of spices out there. I mean, I put a nice bit of habanero pepper on basically everything that I eat. I don't know if this is necessarily the best thing that I could be doing with my stomach, but I do like it. It is, as the kids say, nummy. Oh, you fuss budget. That's fair. Sometimes you gotta kind of you gotta kind of work up to it. And I'm definitely not one of those people who's gotta be like must have the spiciest spice of spices, because that's like it kind of gets to the point where it's a bit of a pissing contest. And it's like you can't actually taste the food anymore. But like, yeah, I do love me a good bit of spice. I can't wait till I can start cooking again. That will be a very fancy day. I will cook all the foods. That, not really, I'll just cook the foods that are usually on my recipes, but they will be good. Tell them how I'm gonna fit that on my small bike. I'm going home. I feel like there's a very, like, complex joke going on here, Des. I'm not sure if I'm getting all of, like, the cultural context, but we do support your endeavors. Plus, this drawing update, still in the rough draft phase. I'm just worried how I'm going to draw the entire map aesthetic, because it's quite a lot. I saw some of your early drafts. I'm not sure I quite understand how to parse the lines on the red drawing on the right side. I think she's on the right side. Of course, they can't be arsed to give me a deal with the devil. We will never see Guppy. No Guppy. No Guppy. That's okay. We're just gonna keep on rolling till we get our Guppy. Imagine a map on a GPS or something. and then just apply it to the character. Okay. I feel like I read an old cyberpunk story with that as an aesthetic for London cab drivers. Or maybe just one character who becomes a London cabbie. It was a long time ago. Okay, there are too many of you. We're gonna have to do some pruning. We don't need an entire Fab 5 anymore, just a Fab 3 would be okay. Give me Guppy! No. It's okay. Oh fuck! Alright. We are the Gup. We are the Gup. We are the Gup. We are the Gup. Yeah, we are the Gup. Now, I think I'm gonna reroll one more time, because I'm not a huge fan of our loadout. Mostly because I don't like Jawbone. What? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna run with it. I don't know what's going on. I like it. You don't seem to be generating huge amounts of flies, though. And this is, as they say, problematic. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. We've got Cursed Eye, don't we? Shit. We can't keep this loadout. Cursed Eye is gonna screw us over too hard. It seemed fun, though. Wait, do we have Cursed Eye? I don't even know anymore, folks. Just imagine drawing this design like 20 times per chapter. I know Araki's been drawing for decades, but geez. Well, he's probably got like hench folks to do some of that drawing for him as well. Severely underpaid hench folks, but hench folks nonetheless. It does seem kind of standard in the manga and anime. I don't know why I pronounced it like that, it just came out that way. Oh my gosh, we are just not... I mean, we are the Gup, that's good, but everything else is bad. Oh, Sluto! How you doing, yo? Apparently, Des, LBP, the entire series has been delisted on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. We are wondering if it's going to be moved to a pure PlayStation 5, like, availability, but we don't really have any information about that. Because, you know, Sumo, being Sumo, they've not really decided to let us in on anything. Oh. Oh, this is... Well. Well. That's what I remember too, Ludo. Workflow has gotten better for him ever since the series transitioned Shonen Jump into Ultra Jump. Okay, well, I'm glad that he's still doing his own work, because some of the practices they've got going on are they're not like great. I'll remaster something, or they're just tweaking in the background. I mean, we've got our fingers crossed, Des. We just don't have any, like, there's no information to go on. Oh, crumbs! Ludo, is it something that you... Is that something that you would want to share, or is that something that you'd feel better leaving backstage? For context, Ultra Jump lets him work on a monthly schedule as opposed to weekly, which was apparently a huge issue during his time writing. Oh, Ludovico. And I know I screwed up the V sound on that. They came in just a little bit ago? I mean, been around forever with us, but tonight just came in a little bit ago. Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Not that it mitigates anything, but did she go young, or was she at least, like, able to live things out for a while? Fuck's sakes! Yeah, Ludo, that's a heckin' thing to wake up to. Well, if it helps to talk about it, Ludo, you're always welcome to do it here. Oh, no! Ludo, please. 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 I mean, this is part of why we're here, too. Not like you haven't listened to me. So, please don't worry about it. Or I shall be very cross. Maybe not very cross, but probably a little bit cross, so... Just kind of forgot to shoot there. That was well done. Is this worth it? I can't take it. Foobar. Alright. I noticed you, I can't remember if you put that up in a tweet, Kronos, or if you put it up in LSRS, but I did remember seeing that. And hopefully that means that they weren't dealing with, like, cancellation fees and shit. Because if I remember correctly, that's why... like, a lot of the conventions, they had to hold off pretty late on their announcements last year. Because they would have ended up eating a bunch of cancellation fees. I'm kind of wondering what this year is going to end up looking like, because, I mean... Well, I know a little bit about, like, what's going on in UK, Des, from what we've talked about, but, like, Japan is not kind of getting the response sorted. I've seen 3 different news stories say vaccination rollouts in end of February, in mid-March, and in April. Like, nobody really seems to know what the thing is. I think you're definitely right. I'm just wondering if these are like... These are cancellations that mean that we're on the downside of things? Or if this is going to be the new normal? I'm really hoping it's not the new normal. I would love to hear a story of your mum. You tend to have pretty cool mum stories. Definitely not Des. I think we can all agree on that one. Not 2 more coins for Bumbo, eh? Let's see how it's gonna be. Do we re-roll again? That can't be a good idea. Re-rolling again? That's gotta be a definite mistake. I think we'll stick with this build because it's weird. And I like it, but it's awkward as fuck. Alright, let me just, let me knock Isaac down, so I can give you my full attention there. Everything makes poop noises this run. Alright. Apparently she had 10 siblings growing up, and her dad worked to make do for all of them. What was he like a mob hitman? Cause like 10 siblings, so that's like 11 kids total. Oh, I definitely want that. Reroll all of this, and it's trash. Good. And for funding for schools, specifically high school, was sort of iffy. You see, it's kind of expensive to pay schooling for all of them at once. I mean, yes, absolutely. My brain meets through a gear there, Kronos. And I was trying to figure out how, like, your mom had 10 siblings who were all in high school at the same time? This is how it worked. 2 of the siblings would go to high school and graduate. After that, 2 more would go to school. That would mean my mom wouldn't be in high school until her 20s. Oh, that blows. Oh, cripes. I don't remember if you have any doggos, Des, but hopefully keep them safe. Don't know why jackasses would have to go around stealing dogs, but... So she figured, hell no, am I waiting that long? So she actually moved out into the city to avoid getting to school late. She had worked as a maid. So your mom's like going to school, living on her own, and working as a maid, all at the same time? I keep on being reminded that Kronos' mom is, like, pretty damn cool. Not that I had reason to believe that she wasn't cool, but, like, it's good to have the reminders. Fucking hell. So you've got like a dog stealing ring going on in your little neck of the woods, Des. You know, I really wish I knew why this wasn't updating my LGBT tags. Krona says she was very much the writer of her own story. If everyone in her family is expected to become one thing, she'll reject that and be something else completely. Like, can your mom be an aspirational figure for me? Cause I would definitely like to take charge of my life like that. Now I'm gonna take just a couple minute break. I'm gonna grab myself a bit of water, a stretch. If any of y'all need a stretch, a sandwich, soup, words out of order. Also 6 people and 66 notes in chat. So we've got, well, we had 6666. Apparently she also lived in Singapore for a few years, so that's a different story that escapes me at the moment. Oh my gosh, I mean... Not to introduce any more morbidity into chat, but if I could make a small recommendation of maybe recording these stories, Kronos, because first off, they're awesome. Second off, I know from my own experience, my family had recorded a bunch of stories for me when I was in uni because I had to do a sociology of the family class. And it was really cool. They were on tape. I could listen to them in the car. Some of them were really good. Then somebody broke into my car and stole them. They stole all my tapes. Just happened to be that those tapes were in with that. And kind of losing those stories sucks. So, like, that could be kind of a fun family project. I remember you mentioning that, Des. Gosh, ages back, but I at least did remember that. I mean... I think a good full 50% of my stories end in depressing twists, Kronos. Usually they're funny depressing, but like... You know, it happens. But that's why I wanted to say that it's kind of important to grab onto these types of things when you can. Because it's cool. Like, it's just super awesome knowing family backgrounds. Even if your family background, like, is not super exciting. Yatta! Alright, but I am going to take my quick break. I'll be right back. We are back. Ready to dive into another run? Ready to kick ass and take names? I don't know. Not much of an ass kicker. And we've already got the names are all right there. I don't need to take the names. What do we got? Not the worst start we could possibly have. I think that's the... Damn it. That's the nicest thing we could say about that. Alright, maybe gonna be a little bit of a slow starter. That's okay. That don't mean nothing. So weird thought popped up. I figured after watching Princess Tutu to take a shot at Sailor Moon. That sounds like a great thought. Honestly. I mean, would you be doing the titular Sailor Moon character or some of the other Sailor Scouts? I always thought Sailor Mercury looked neat. But then again, like, she's got that kind of sort of butchy blue hair look going to her. And, you know, that was basically my catnip, so... I just meant watching the show. Oh, it's a fun show. There's a lot of it. Although I don't know how it compares to, like, the size of a show like Princess Tutu. Because I haven't seen Princess Tutu, but... I remember that was, like... kind of part of my before-school jam in high school. Because it just happened to come on at the right time that I could usually catch... like, at least most of an episode, if not the full episode. But I don't know what season that they were showing at that time. You should draw me either way for the clout. Is there clout to be had in Sailor Moon drawings? I'm not saying there shouldn't be, I'm just wondering if there is. And can that clout be turned into Benjamins, or the equivalent of Benjamins in Canada? Sailor Moon fan art Twitter is big. I honestly had no idea. I mean, I do see... I don't want to say with fair frequency, but I do see every now and then it coming up, but... Oh, that's not my dude, that's their dude. Growth hormones, nice. Can't take it, it'll kill us. Now I'm sad. Honkai's also pretty big. I think my Honkai drawing was the only post that hit triple digits in likes. Oh, Jill, how you doing? We're doing a special Saturday night stream over here, because I missed the Tuesday one. I am glad that apparently I've got on macros strong enough. Like, when I can't do streams, I do post the Twitter update, even though I can't remember posting the Twitter update. It's kind of weird. Good to hear it. I've been meaning to email you back, because I kind of wanted to ask you something, and you don't necessarily have to answer it here, although it's not a particularly personal question. But I was wondering if... Did you ever want to leave Milwaukee? Like... I mean, for me personally, Milwaukee was kind of a lot. And also, like, amazingly cold. Oh, Fudge. Could I not take all the damage in the world? That would be spiffy? I'm gonna go with spiffy. I think spiff. Too stretched below 20, so chances are I didn't gain many followers from the Honkai post. Maybe they're hidden followers. Kronos, they're too in awe of your greatness. Like, if we like all the things that Kronos does that we should like, then his power will be too much to contain. But really, you'd probably be a benevolent god, Kronos. I'm just guessing, but I mean, I don't think I'd let you mod if I didn't think there was a good chance you'd end up being a benevolent god. Because they rhyme, so that's important. Sometimes, but I've surrounded myself with good people, so now it's home. That's really good to hear. Like, I'm super glad that you found a home in Milwaukee. Minnesota's colder. I have memories of Minnesota. And you're probably right. I just remember, like, the 5 layers I always had to put on in Milwaukee to protect myself from the misery that was Wisconsin Avenue. Now, how do we pull this run out of the tailspin that it's currently in? Because this run has got potential. But it's not quite selling it. And we basically shoot bombs out of our face, so that's always kind of a problem too. Downtown was like, yeah, that was the walk down to the bus stop to get to where Simone was living was not great. Fairly lucked out here because Osaka doesn't really get that cold outside. It's unfortunately much more often colder inside because apparently insulation is a thing that other people have. But even in January, sometimes even February, we'll get days that could pass as like early to mid-spring. Like just that green like army jacket, of which I am now currently on my 3rd iteration of. Because they're only $15 here. I mean, you can't beat savings like that. I deeply like that as a concept. I mean, I don't know about the hipsters, but like punks having a neighborhood to go to raise families. There's something very comforting about that. Trying to think if we have a comparable area here. Like maybe Amemura, but don't see a lot of families around there. Just like punks and body mod kids. Just found out you can claim PS5 games on PS Plus on the app if you don't have the PS5 yet. Oh, now that's an interesting thing. So they basically just go into your library. You can't actually download them, but like there's a bookmark. Huh. I wonder if anything has passed by that I would have wanted. I saw trailers for Concrete Genie and it looked darling. It's gonna probably be a while before like I've got any kind of budget for fun stuff, because my PS Plus is different because it's on the J side, so we get a different. Oh, that's terrible. Get a different lineup of games, but
a card against humanity.
It is definitely something I kind of have my eye meets on. Just did it. Went to the store on the PSN app, hit Maneater game and add to library. Do I want to know what Maneater game is? It sounds potentially hazardous. Like, the cholesterol has got to be just through the roof, right? And then there's the whole, like, you know, CJD thing. Because you don't really want to eat people's brains. It's a bad idea. Bug Snacks was another one that looked kind of nice, yeah. Two of spades. Lucky Toe, yes please. I will take your Lucky Toe. Please, Dark Bum, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this to feed you all the hearts that you need. Ah. The true enemy of the gamer. The dreaded backlog. I don't even look at my Steam anymore. That seems like a cold thing to say, Kronos. Like, just a little bit, you know? I don't think Bug Snacks ever did nothing to you. I mean, it might have. Might have knocked you down and taken your lunch money for all I know, but still, you know, the harshness in that. Maybe I could be the Nax of Osaka. That could be a thing to aspire to. Something that fills people with... I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am shooting poop. I need to feed my little demon friend here. My demon friend eats red hearts, and he spits out silver hearts, which I need because I keep on hurting myself. In game, not like in real life. Shooting poop is a good way to get red hearts, but you know, because they're one of the more common drops. But I always do feel a little bit embarrassed when I have to do it. Well, I mean, where else would you keep your red hearts but the poop? There's a lot of poop in this game. Honestly, I should make that kind of front and center. Oh, DJ, how you doing? How's Okinawa treating you? Hopefully, with the kindness that you deserve. Edmund did like his the poop. I could do that for you. I could do that if you like. I don't know if there's like a game share mode, but I'm pretty sure we could sort out Isaac and Blue Baby. I'm guessing you're still working on a bunch of unlocks? They really nailed the presentation on it, Kronos. Like, that's, I think, what does it. Because they could have easily done a slightly more realistic presentation and just have it end up being really gross. But the cartoonishness of it kind of balances it out. Cooking a pot roast. Damn. I'm telling you, when I finally get to cook again, I'm going to be happily doing that thing. I will be making food instead of eating gross-ass frozen pizza. This is it's a work in progress, though. It could be a very large, like, slow cooker. Or just be hotboxing, which I would not recommend. In fact, we probably shouldn't talk about that for TOS reasons, but teppanyaki sounds delightful. I could also take you to a very nice Hiroshima yaki place. I mean, provided that, like, the whole COVID thing is a little bit nicer. A nice Wagyu restaurant. Someone seems to think that I'm just rolling in the dosh. Just rolling in the dosh. Hook my ass up with that Wagyu. I still owe you for last time. Oh gosh, Kronos. Did you miss a shopping trip? Because the food is important. Well, one of these days, Des, it's on my list. It's not even a bucket list. It's just a list of things that I want to do. But I do definitely want to come visit you. Because that would be pretty awesome. I suppose the one nice thing about not actually nice, but like seeing as traveling is just not doable right now, like planning traveling is a thing that can happen. You could write the list on the bucket.
2 of spades.
Kronos, you gotta be thinking outside of the bucket here. That something like that. I don't know. Don't limit yourself just to paper products. That was nice. I like that. PhD is wonderful. Ooh, hematemesis.
Hematemesis.
I only have one red heart. I mean, just get like a marker, right? You could do it with a marker or a felt-tipped pen. I'm telling you, there are ideas here, Kronos. You just have to seize them, like police impound. Civil forfeiture. That's what that's called. Oh, we're lost. I don't want to be lost. Wait, is that the... Did we... How did we not see this? Am I just that bad at paying attention? I mean, yes, obviously the answer is yes, but... Demon baby. Oh, this is such a bad idea. This is such a good idea, that's a terrible idea. We could very easily lose this run. We are in the danger zone because of the bomb face shooting thing. And also the bomb everything else thing. Shit. Give me the good stuff. That's not the good stuff. That's incredibly not the good stuff. What if you're dangerously close to a fatal run, then it comes full circle into being a win? I've had that happen, Kronos. A good enough set of items, late game, can turn runs around like that. And it's always a hoot when it happens. But this one's gonna be... I still think this one might end up being a little bit dicey. Just because it's so easy to do damage to ourselves. Like, we're really gonna want to build up a stock of silver hearts before we hit the womb. Or else the womb will be our tomb. And it's always embarrassing when you die in the womb. Like, it's just... You know, just think to yourself, that could have gone better. That could have gone so much better. At least make it to the cathedral? Secret room? Two of spades, lovely. Lovely, delightful. We would be pleased to have more of this thing. And we no longer give any money to our bum friend, which sounds like a terrible thing to say, but that's Nim. Because we need this money. Because we have a Steam sale, and Steam sale is pretty rockin'. PS5 at Smith's Toy Store sold out in minutes. I got the feeling that it's gonna be a while before that one calms down. Please don't be greed. Thank you for not being greed. That's cool of you. I appreciate that. Like, even without, that's what I want to say, even without the whole COVID thing going on, they were not going to have enough units for demand. Because they almost never do. But with COVID fucking up all the factory stuff, yeah. Sometimes I genuinely forget that PS5 is the thing, which is weird because I remember getting PS4 on launch night. That's a big mood. Kronos, I can definitely dig on that feeling. I think for me mostly just because PS5 was such an impossibility for me to get on launch. I mean, imagine it should look nicer at least. Des? Do we Joker? I think we do. This was a terrible, like, why have you punished me? Was that a punishment? Did we get punished? I'm not sure. I think getting Guppy's paw was probably pretty good, but I don't know, it might be too late in the game to really pick up the full set of Guppy. Although we could certainly give it a best shot. Yar! What do we got for cards? That was the suck. I deny that. What am I missing? Don't want to have to buy 2 more controllers on PS4 only to jump over to PS5 and need 4 controllers there for the family. Oh my god, the controllers have got to cost a freaking mint. Because the PS4 controllers alone they're like 6,500 yen? Oh, definite mood, Kronos. I wonder if it's worth taking a quick stop by Sakinima and seeing if anybody there has heard anything. But mostly I don't want to because
Infested?
I don't want to. That dude just punched me in the face. Like, how rude. I'll tell you the truth, Des, like, even the official Sony controllers have felt kind of cheap to me. I've gone through so many controllers for PS4. And it's not like I'm not playing fighting games. I'm not doing things where there's that much play on the sticks. But it's always one of the directional sticks that ends up leaning off in some weird-ass direction. Ooh, Switch is so good. Switch is... I liked Switch a lot. I honestly did. It is one of my regrets that I needed to sell back the Switch to pay a couple of bills last year. Because that's just a very pleasant system. I really like the game lineup on it. I love Splatoon 2. And I am very much in the market for Splatoon 3 whenever that comes out. I didn't quite get into Breath of the Wild as much as I could have, but it was one of those games where if you put it down, it's kind of hard to pick back up again. But sandboxy games can be like that for me a lot. Oh, so much poop. I must. I am like... I feel like if I do not play Neko Navy at some point, the devil is going to eat my soul. And I don't even believe in the devil, but that's something I should probably pay attention to. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Remember the Switch Pro going around. That's not an unfair statement, Kronos. Nah, we'll keep the lucky toe. Joy-Cons? Yeah, the Joy-Cons are... The Joy-Cons are so bad that they've actually got, like, a class action lawsuit going on. I don't know how much progress it's made, but...
Pretty fly.
Indeed.
Balls of steel.
The silly drawing? And which silly drawing are we talking about? Did I leave it in the room up here? Or is it... Oh, Risco, why do you do that? That can't be it. Huh? I'm not sure which silly drawing you're talking about, Des. That doesn't help me. That's actually pretty good. That's wonderful, and I love it. Okay. Right. Stick people drawing, stick people drawing. It was probably the in between levels animation, which usually has scenes from Isaac's very sad life. Got a funny story about that one, but maybe not today. It's not funny sad or anything like that. It's just like it's a long story and kind of got get my brain meats in the mood for it, but It's amusing. It's deeply amusing. Not his parents, but, I think other kids at school? Isaac's like... The funny thing about Isaac is that for as cutesy toon as it is, and as goofy as it is, like, the story is actually pretty dark. And was a fair amount of Edmund, the lead designer, lead developer, working through issues like in his childhood, particularly dealing with things like religion. So, like, it's one of those deals where I don't... Oh, there's definitely a poop monster. There's definitely... There's so much poop in this game. It's kind of one of those things where I don't really notice it anymore because I've played so much of it. But, like, if you peel the story a little bit, it's pretty grim.
Justice.
But at the very least, it seems like Edmund's in a better place these days, and this was kind of his version of the kind of therapy. Which I wonder if it makes it weird for him that, like, Isaac is far and away his most popular game. Like, I suppose he's made his peace with it, but... Especially since I think, if I remember correctly, that Isaac was going to be his last shot at game design, and if it didn't succeed, then he was just going to get normal people jobs. Edmund's stories, it's a fairly interesting one, yeah. Wait, what did I miss about pork? I wish I had more interesting stories to tell that aren't limited to I walked through a thunder hailstorm for pork buns. I like that story, Kronos. I would never take that away from you. And pork buns are they're pretty important, you know. I could see how you might be motivated to brave the elements, forego all... Oh, we are Guppy. We are the Guppy. Everything dies. Forego all sense of self-preservation to verily ensconce these pork buns in your meaty little belly?
Bercano.
It's respectable. Giant mood. Kronos, super huge mood. This is quite far into control now, but got a really annoying boss fight that makes no sense when I'm clearly in cover and yet die. Oh, that sounds like fun. I appreciate the heads up on that one. Is there like some kind of area effect that's doing damage to you? Like a poison field? Moved on to all side missions and finding hidden rooms and locations for more skill points. Oh, because you wanna beef up a little bit before you actually kind of have to deal with this jerko. I have a feeling that by the time we're done with Control, I'm gonna have a lot of things to say about, like, how the gameplay actually functions. In contrast to just how, like, good the setting is. A bunch of clocks being fired out. That is... I mean... Let's be honest, that's not super unusual for Control. But if you're undercover and you're still, like, you're still dying to that, I can definitely see how that would... It'd start to get on your nerves just a wee bit. How many dead cats are you gonna give me, game? I don't need this one. I'm stacked. I've got the guppy. Tammy's head does nothing. We could just... Like, we could completely cheese Isaac. In fact, let's completely cheese Isaac, because sometimes Isaac's a bit of a jerk. So I think we should be able to beat Isaac, or close to beat Isaac, in just one power pill usage. So let's try that.
Power pill.
Whoop. Take that, jerkface. Shouldn't call Isaac a jerkface. He's had a hard life, but even still, it is knife. It is knife. No, that's a Freudian slip. It is nice when you could just go up invincible and just basically stab the living daylights out of Isaac. I support that. You certainly did, Kronos. You certainly did. They were gotten, and they were gotten by you. Oh, do I want Judas's shadow? Like, the game's beaten by this point. Do we really want to do funny business with, like, getting our HP down to 0? Of course we fucking do. Why wouldn't we? This is our life. This is what we do. And yes, we'll take some more exploding things, because those worked out for us so well. Okay, so... Now how do I do this? I think we just get killed first. Could you kill me? I mean, it's cool. It's totally cool. Look, I'm giving you permission. Actually, that's a pretty good item. Everything dies as soon as I touch it. This is not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to kill me, and then I become even more powerful. Thank you. Okay, so we could die. I think that needs to be said. We did drop ourselves down to 2, and everything explodes. But at the same time, it does feel nice to just break the game sometimes. Ooh, Yera. Ooh, paprika.
Speed up.
No, that's not what we need. I need you to just give me a little bit more HP. Honestly, we pick up HP and we should be completely 100% set. And I think we might be already. Yep, we're good. We may be in the cannot die zone. Oh, Isaac, when you're good to me, Isaac, you're so good to me.
Yera.
Continuing to make terrible mistakes. This is not maybe not the best idea, but, you know, if you're gonna, you gotta. I'm kind of cheesed that we didn't get Keybeggar, because then we could have made Super Bum. And Super Bum is an animation that I've seen exactly twice in over 1,000 episodes of Isaac. So it would have been funny to see again.
Big guy.
Sure. Sure, you know, just kind of over-egging the pudding at this point, but yeah, you know, I'll go with it. Beelzebub? Beelzebub? It's not really as exciting as I make it sound. Alright, let's just destroy, I think. Yeah. They were cowards. They did not give us the secret boss. That's okay. That's okay. 36-minute run. It's not a world record, not even for myself, but still, I think that came along nicely by the end. There was some thrills. There were some chills. Possibly a spill, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I can go that far. I'm gonna take another quick 5-minute break, grab myself water, have a bit of a stretch. I like that, Kronos. That sense of can-do optimism that permeates every fiber of your being. But yes, if you need this time to take yourselves a bit of a stretch, have some soup, a sandwich, a steam shovel. I need to get a list of things that start with S. Really, like, 2-syllable words that start with S, at least. This is getting ridiculous, but we'll be right back. Oh, Sputtins! I was on a break, but I am back. It is wonderful to see you. I hope that life is treating you very gently, very kindly, with all the kindness that you deserve. But it is very good to have you here tonight. I'm really glad I decided to do this off schedule stream. Been very good for my mood. I'm hoping it does in fact actually tire me out to go to sleep after the stream, because that was part of the original point of doing this, but being able to see everybody tonight was just really cool. Or is really cool, because we're only like halfway through the stream. We've been doing a lot of Eden. Let's do some Azazel. Azazel's fun. Azazel flies. And breathes giant fuck-off lasers from his mouth. This is an important consideration. Yeah, that's not super useful, but okay, we can go with it. Now watch, this will be the run that they give us the Void fight. And that'll suck because Azazel's one of the worst characters to fight the Void with, unless you luck out into a really good build. Reminds me, Holab recently regained the rights to stream NieR, so that's gonna be a riot. Had they lost the rights to stream NieR? Like, how does that work? Don't you just, like, stream whatever the heck you want? Or is it because they're an agency first that they have those considerations they need to kind of keep an eye on? Give me a key. Why? Not even a bomb. Not even a bomb. Why must you be like this, game? There's a library right down there. Oh. off out down the road to the park. Hopefully fresh air and nature isn't in lockdown. Please keep yourself safe. Des, say hello to the horsies, if that's the direction you're going to be going in. We did get a bomb. Now give me a key. That's all I ask. That's not a key. I mean, it's good, but it's not a key. I heard a little bit about that. I hadn't really realized like that was a thing that happened, but clearly, obviously it is. Yes. Book of Shadows, not bad. The Bible, that's trash. Satanic Bible, that's what we want. Have a great time, Des. If we're still streaming when you get back, say hello. If not, have a wonderful day. Alright, that was a solid first floor. Way better than we deserved. Capcom absolutely was one, though. They got hit pretty hard from them. I think like the only non-LBP or Dreams related copyright strike I had was from, of all things, a Korean rope company. And they put a strike on one of my Resident Evil videos. Like, this was in the before, so this was like Resident Evil 2. And I could not, for the life of me, figure out... Yes! Yes! Why? I have no idea what connection they thought they saw. It was probably just like a spider bot picking it up. But I just looked at it. I was just like, really though? Really though? The rope company? What do they want with me? I mean, none of my stuff is monetized, so it's not like as big a deal. But you know, I do like to keep an eye on what's getting copyright struck and kind of have some idea as to why that's going on. By the way, Poets of the Fall, Poets of the effing Fall, yes, of course, they put a copyright strike on that Control video. Because of course they did. Because of course they did. I haven't gone beyond the suburbs of my city since August. I'm pretty much the same, Ludo. Like, I've been in just the same areas all the time. There's a bunch of really good walking routes that I can take where I don't like need to see people. Not quite sure how copyright monetization works in Japan, but as far as I know, it's not the best. I've heard it's like it's not wonderful, but I really don't know too many of the specifics because it's just not really applied to me. I'm on that vaccine waiting list. As soon as I get those 2 shots, I'm finally going hiking again. Fuck yeah, Ludo. You get that vaccine? Like, you just haven't just... I was gonna say something, but I don't really want to do a CW, so you get it in your arm. Where it's safe to get it. Get juiced. It's not really a phrase I need to use very often. Risco, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh my god, are you gonna give me Guppy again? Are you actually gonna give me Guppy again? Cause I'll fucking take it. Give me all the Guppy. T-1 cat related item and counting. Alright, so we've already got Dead Cat. We got Guppy's head. Which means I think the chest items are out now. Like, I don't think that we can get any more Guppy items from chests, so we don't need to worry about gold chests, so we could hold on to our keys a little bit better. Yeah, we're sitting pretty darn pretty. And you're gonna give me Tech X. Like, fuck, sure, yeah, I want to destroy everything. I'd love that. I feel safe in my desire for utter destruction. And also producing large numbers of flies. And really, that's how it should be. No, I'm not doing a D100 run. I'm not doing it. Relic isn't any better, but the D100's not happening. Destroy responsibility! I've been trying! Every time I get out, they pull me back in. Al Pacino was never really that good. That's like that's the coldest of hot takes, but I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah, let's speedrun this. Maybe I'll do the dark room. We haven't done the dark room in a long time. And that would be one last chance to get the gup. And everybody loves the gup. Yeah, let's do that. Remind me to take the negative. Because if we take the Polaroid, then we're stuck with the usual route. Okay, what are you? Bloody Lust it's okay. It's not great. Now, if it was Lusty Blood, I don't want to take the L. Cronus, we are so far from taking the L on this run. Like, I think we could conceivably lose, but we'd have to try. Like, we'd actually have to work at losing. The only way I could see us reasonably losing would be if, like, we play really badly against Hush. I like that. Get some mileage out of that. But it would be pretty damn funny if we ended up getting Guppy 3 runs in a row. I know it's one of those things that is conceivably possible, but is also not really that likely. Ooh, we should check the shop first. Just in case there's a chaos. We can't see it because we got Curse of the Blind. Of course. What the heck? We'll blow it up. King Baby, I don't like King Baby, but it's not gonna hurt us, I think. It shouldn't. Oh, well, that's poop. Tech 2 is garbage. And it overrides our Tech X. No, it doesn't. Never mind. This is completely doable still. We didn't get stuck with the poop item. Or an item that's actual poop. Which could happen. Poop items. They're more likely than you think. It does kind of suck, because I think because of the spread of guppy items that we got, I think the only available ones are from Deals with the Devil. It's not worth it. Oh, Loki. Loki, what are you thinking? You sitting there being all cute? And I get it, you're cute, but still. Guppy. Not Guppy. Guppy? Not Guppy, but awesome. Alright, so we're, you know... They're gonna tease us, aren't they? Give us 2 Guppy items in the first 2 floors, and then they're just not gonna give us any more. Be like, how do you like them apples? And I'll say, well, I don't like them apples very much. My desire for these apples is non-existent. Yes, though, please, more damage. I'll Claire! Yo, how you doing? I hope that life is treating you very well tonight. Hope it is being exceptionally kind to you, as always. Do the JoJo stands, like, do they go by tarot? And also, I wonder if there is a mod like that. Because the Isaac mod community is definitely a thing. In part 3, they're named after tarot cards. If you got lovers, you basically win. So, like, completely the opposite of Isaac, then? I tease. Lovers isn't that bad in Isaac, but, like, it's not really great either. Oh. Wanna give me small rock? No? Don't wanna give me small rock? What's wrong with you? Just animals. Well, we had to get a truly crap item eventually. Where do we go? We just go to boss rush? Maybe there'll be something worth it? Even if not, we could just steal it. 2 of spades? Sure. The sun would be broken too, but it damages literally everyone, so I don't know how that'd work. Not having friends, I guess? That could probably do it? Being a masochist without friends? Okay, we'll take potato peeler just in case. Just in case we get stuck with a heart that we don't want. We can always feed it to the potato peeler. Actually, that's a pretty smart idea. Get a damage boost, and it's permanent. Get rid of a heart that's keeping us from getting shield. I am a smart cookie. Not always, but I think this time there is some degree of strategy going on. Strategizing. No! Fuck! We took the Polaroid! We took the Polaroid, people! I didn't want the Polaroid, and this is all trash. I don't even want to steal any of this. I'm so disappointed. Oh, fiddle smurfs. Maybe we'll do a dark room run next run. I mean, it's not a big deal. We're still going to beat the game, but we so rarely do, like, the Darkroom runs, and this would absolutely crush Satan and the Lamb. Which sounds like a 70s, like, pop group, like Captain and Tennille, Satan and the Lamb. Maybe it's just me. Probably it's just me. Fuck it. Take it. You're gonna beat the game with Polaroid. Is this a victory that you want? I mean, a W is a W. It does narrow our chances of getting the gup, I think. We don't need Guppy, but, you know, it's always nice. At least it wasn't a challenge run, because the challenge runs, I think you have to beat most all of them on the Dark Room. But it's so easy to go to the Polaroid by accident. Oh. No gup gup. I are sad. I are very sad. Oh, I'm a little sad. Not like really terribly sad, but you know. I was really hoping that we'd get a chaos there. Oh, fuck you. You know, we could just go to the void and just fight Deli-chan. That's not a terrible idea. Oh, Joker.
Joker.
Not Guppy. Screw you, Satan. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a void run. And we do have Pyromaniacs, so Locust of War actually works out for us. Oh, TechX. Let me compare thee to a summer's day. I don't know what that's supposed to imply, but I guess you're hot and sweaty? I mean, TechX is definitely hot and sweaty, so I could see how it works out. But at the same time, I don't think that's quite what they're going for. Yes, we do have Pyromaniac. That means our exploding flies don't kill us. Isn't that wonderful? Blor! Oh, hush. You've got no ups in this fight? You're just melting? And I love it? Now, if we could pick up a spoon bender, that would also be very nice. We could definitely get some mileage out of that. Because that would mean we wouldn't have to be looking directly at Deli-chan. Eh? What hit me? Why was I hit? Who allowed this vile calumny? I don't think that's how you pronounce that word, but we're gonna go with it anyways. This slander, these lies. dare I say, libel? Void, here we go! Oh gosh, the video quality is not great. That's worrisome. It would be a shame if we were to lose the stream. I would cry, not very much, but I would cry a little. Maybe? Hard to say, actually. I mean, it's been a really good stream. I'd like to actually finish it. I don't want to jinx it because, you know, jinxing things, but we haven't had a loss on this stream yet. Now, queue up next, the next run's RNG being absolutely awful, but, you know, them's the risks you take. Hot bombs. Hot bombs. Yeah, why not? Who doesn't like hot bombs? They're super fun. Sad bombs? Now, sad bombs at least are actually fun. If we could get more things that cause other things to explode, I think that would be a real step in the right direction for us. Oh, the noose. But we already fly. The game's just being a jerk now. The game's like, we know what you really want, what you really, really want, and we're just not gonna give it to you? Because that's how it be? Like, that's fine. Game, you know, it's super cool. Gonna be like that. Oh my gosh. The bomb flies pick up... That's cool. The bomb flies pick up the bomb effects. So we actually do get a benefit out of hot bombs and out of sad bombs without even using them. Ginshi. Jinkies even. I don't know if that's a Jinkies moment, but it feels like it should be. Yeah, that was a good decision. More bomb flies. How about you hook us up with the bomb flies? Oh shit, it's Deli-chan. I was prepared. We're causing significant amounts of harm to Deli-chan. Yeah. Telefrag. We will win, but at what cost? At what cost, friends and neighbors? Will we have deserved this win? Probably not. Honestly, probably not. This was basically handed to us on a silver platter. And I am 100% okay with that. Where are my beautiful bonflies? Yo? Nice. "23 minutes. 23 minutes to take out Deli-chan. Beat the void. Beautiful. I think I'm going to take one last break, and then we're going to do one last run. So if you need to get yourself some water, soup, sandwich, shin bone, that kind of works, please take this next 5 minutes to do it, and we will be right back. Alright, we are back. We're gonna try to get one last run in. Do we go with Isaac? It's kind of standard, but, you know, you can get some work done with Isaac. Yeah, let's do Isaac. Let's wrap the night up with a little bit of vanilla. Vanilla can be yummy too. I had a really funny joke I wanted to share, but when you got back, I literally forgot it right now. It's a mood. It's a total mood, Kronos. I guess in this case, literally, yes, the joke is in fact on you. But that's okay. Even the comedy greats forget jokes sometimes. That kind of came off as a backhanded compliment. Let me take that one back. I don't think I really thought about how that was going to sound coming out of my mouth. Alright. Now what do we need to make this Isaac run sing? Besides Guppy. I mean, we'll always take Guppy, but what would really set it off? Booger tears? Those would be nice. I think we could do a lot with those. I'm trying to think like what a fun combo would be. Just thinking, crush everything beneath our boot? I mean, that's fun, right? I want a fun combo, but I also want something that I don't need to give flashing light warnings for. Sunday is gonna be LBP, since we still can play it. And then Monday, Tuesday will be Control. I mean, depending on certain things, like if my voice is feeling a little bit too rough for like 4 streams in a row, but that's pretty much what we're looking at. Oh, fuck. That was almost bad. We don't want the almost bad. We want the... Oh... Okay... This is terrible. I hate this room. I don't think I've ever seen this room before, but I despise it now. Wish I could see Ruins of Carp again. It feels like that crucial piece of information for a plot twist. I wish I had a way to... I wish I had a way to record it when I had the PS3. Because I didn't even know it was a thing. And now my memory is so bad, it's like... Yes, we know that we played that. We remember the name. I remember almost nothing else about it. Glitter bombs? Mae. We'll use these glitter bombs then. We'll make use of them. Turn them into something more than they are. Or not. We could just also not do that. That's a total possibility. Ruins of Carp will haunt us all, Kronos. Unless someone's already got it recorded up on YouTube somewhere. Ooh, you should... Well, but he's super busy. Like, with the kid. Because I was gonna say, I wonder if LSRS ever recorded that? Because he recorded some older levels too, right? It wasn't just LBP3. I mean, I guess I could troll through his YouTube page and see if something turned up. Oh, you're big. You are very large. I would dearly like you to not. Like, I don't think it's asking too much for you to not be that big. I wonder how else is doing. I hope they're doing well, even if he decides to never use the Discord again. I mean, I imagine that he will come back, but he's probably just, like, busy. I can't remember, when was his kid born last year? 2 years ago? Like, still in that stage of must watch like Hawk? I think the year before. Okay. It would be nice if he dropped in every now and again just to say hi, but at the very least, yeah, we hope he's healthy at least. Oh god, because, like, the COVID. That was a possibility I hadn't really thought of. 20,000 was 2020 was like 2 hours long, so who knows? Like, 2 hours, but also 12 centuries? I don't really know how that works, but that's just the way I experienced it. Glad we're basically on the same page, Ludo. Alright. Poop monster! It's a monster made of poop! Watch out! He looks so sad when he gets tired. They're not going to give me anything out of these glitter bombs. Must you, poop monster? Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Why this run, though? Why? Are we paying off, like, the good luck we had in the previous run? Give me something at least good in the shop? Chaos! That is good. Well, that could be funny. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be good. Okay. So at least it's going to be weird. We're going to have a weird run. I predict very many bombs. I don't know if there's just, like, bombs are overrepresented in the item pool, but it seems like you get all of the bombs in Chaos. Don't run into the flies. Transcendence, this is good. Stephen King reference, maybe not so good, but still, Flight. But we still don't have the power to wage war. I'm not really sure, like, the pronunciation on that. It's like, I assume it's like Evelyn Waugh. I think it's spelled the same. But our time is a piece of wax falling on a termite who's choking on the splinters. But also just kind of taking a long time. Well, Ludo, the big DLC is going to be coming out in March, I believe. That would be a perfect time to jump back in. It's gonna be beefy. Just filled with all your beef needs. I think they're describing it as a maxi DLC. The only thing that worries me is if they apply like Hush style boss armor to the new final boss, because that will suck. I might give it another shot when that comes. My old save is gone, so it's going to be interesting to start from scratch. Yes, it will. There's a whole lot of content. I can't remember how long it took to get to like everything unlocked from a fresh file in Afterbirth. It's not undoable by any means. The only problem in this particular case is the new boss that's coming, unless they've like retooled them. There's a lot of like actual bullet hell on the screen, and I don't think Isaac scaffolds that very well. So I found the only ways that I reliably beat that boss was not learning patterns, but just being completely overpowered. This is good. This is probably necessary. Don't want Mom's razor, so I think it's gonna stick around. I won't unlock everything anyways. I played over 200 hours and got 46% achievements. That's cool. I'm not gonna put anybody's feet to the fire to indulge in my obsessions. I love the bullet hellish kind of stuff with Hush, so I'm kind of intrigued to see more of that. Well, I hope that you find it to your liking. I have a feeling that the boss is probably going to be tweaked and armor will be in place. Because all of the post Rebirth bosses ended up getting boss armor. Please, my run is so weak. Please, there's no honor here. There's only death. Ah, so slow. Give me a damage up. I beg of thee. I've got my most pleadingest eyes. I'm doing the eyelashes thing, which I'm terrible at. Shop. Where's the shop? We've already gone to the shop. Silly squirrel. Why didn't I reroll Mom's razor? Oh, Jesus. Okay, at least go, like, get your shit together. How about that? Don't want to end this stellar evening with a L? That wouldn't be cool. That wouldn't be cool at all. Nail. Well, we'll use it. We'll re-roll it. Bomberman is kind of jank. Let's be honest. Oh, Jesus. Fine. Chaos, you have betrayed me again. Once again, you played with my heartstrings. You teased me. Held out your loving hand, only to snatch it away at the last mo.
The moon.
Like a jerk. Oh. Wanna watch out for those. Blah! Maybe we'll turn into Beelzebub. Wouldn't that be fun? This would not actually be fun, so... What the fuck is this? What is this? Why would you do this to me? You give me a shop with one item, and it's a pill. I think the game is angry, Ludo. I think the game is angry because we kind of just destroyed it in that Azazel run. We just absolutely wrecked it. And now it's having its revenge. The shop only having one item and it being a pill? No, it's terrible. Like, it's a rare occurrence. I've only seen it happen a couple of times. It's definitely not what we wanted to happen here. Because we need to ramp up. Game definitely angry. And when the game is angry, it just it blesses us with RNG. It would make sense that this is like the last run of the evening, because that seems to happen often. They're like, oh yeah, we have time for one more run. We do not, in fact. We also need to stop playing like trash, but the low damage is not really helping with that. Of course it's bombs. Why would it not be bombs? Here, blue fly, just kill everything. Do it for me. It's not good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not cherry. The unmitigated trolling that's going on here. Like, it's off the charts. Fuck you, game. Just gonna be that way. Gonna be that way. Like a Backstreet Boys song. What are you doing? You can't come over here. Many keys. We have many keys. So many keys. But not many keys to success, which is our problem. Like these are not gonna open the doors. Oh, bad trip. These are not gonna open the doors to success. It's a shame because sometimes chaos can give you really weird, fun runs, and sometimes it just kind of messes with you, just a little bit, you know, just for fun. What about the door to somewhat acceptable success? I could go with that. What is with the keys? Game, what? Why? Okay, that's a start. That's a start. We also, as I mentioned, have the start of our bomb starter pack. I should be... Ow, my ears itch. Curse of the blind. Curse Okay. This is acceptable. We've got cancer. Yay, cancer. We've got 98 glitter bombs, so we should be able to abuse that for at least some consumable items. That was poorly thought out. I think we're gonna go with that. B-scope, you must stop. No, not the bird foot, not the bird foot. Bird foot's not gonna save you. Yay, cancer! My dreams have finally come true. That was probably darker than it needed to be. We'll not do that one. What does it for us here? Give me all the toys. You're not giving me the toys. Game, and that's really kind of crimping my style here. If you were to give me all the toys, then, you know, we could really get a move on. We could partay. I don't know if people pronounce that word like that anymore. They shouldn't. Because it sounds goofy, but not like the fun kind of goofy. It sounds like 80s douche bro goofy. And we don't want that. Who would want that? someday we'll have a quote bot, quote thing that quotes. And on that day, I will finally stop saying anything remotely interesting. It's just like, it's required, it's law of irony. Silly irony. They spew at me. Why must they? The mockery. The mockery on display. I think these maps didn't have a decent upbringing. Nope. Mom and Dad never taught them how to treat other people with respect. That's okay. That's 100% okay. Sometimes you find yourself wondering, would you rather have wiggle worm or cancer? I think we're definitely sticking with the cancer. Placebo. That is junk. Blood of the martyr? Just a stat up. Beggars can't be choosy. Have we seen the shop? No, we have not. So let us partake of the goods of this shop. Sup on the fine wine that is the shopkeeper's blood? I'm gonna go with blood. Yeah, I think blood. Bombs! Yay! Cool. Love it. Oh, I'm absolutely. Black bean is it's a marvelous item that is something for, you know, every collection wants one of those. Scatter bombs. We're just gonna have all the bombs. All of them. Just give me the bombs. You know you want to. Deep down in your heart of hearts, you know it's the right thing to do. They're gonna not listen to me. I know it. At least the glitter bombs are pretty. I mean, that's a thing, right? More speed game. Mach schnell. Even. If we were gonna go so far as to include German in the stream. That would be probably all the German that I know. Now, I'm kind of thinking that this run kind of blows. I know you might be surprised. I know it just might be like, sure she's calling the right card here, but I do have this feeling that this run just kind of blows. I know, right? It's hard to believe, even for myself. Looking at this fabulous spread of items, and the fact that we're almost up to 30 minutes and we haven't even beaten Mom's foot. Usually that's a sign of a healthy run, but blar. I hate that they can do that. I always forget they're one of the few enemies that can just jump on top of rocks. More bombs? For me? You shouldn't have. Blah! I suppose at least it means that we get to spend more time with these well-folied sound effects. Mom. Now it would behoove us to find the item room. Just to have one last chance at not, you know... I'm excited. Oh boy, me too. Me too, game. Sorry about the poop noise. Just one of those things.
Speed down.
You lie. You lied to me. There was no speed down. What sweet and juicy lies they have for us. I find it hard to believe. Why this is such a bad idea.
Something's wrong.
Your mom's wrong. Uncalled for, perhaps, but you know, sometimes you just gotta break out the hard ones. It's not gonna pay out. I know it's not. Why do you do this? Stop! Stop with the curse of the maze, you utter D-bags! I do not want your butter. Ah. Ah. Welp. Alrighty then. I guess we should do the re-rolling now. More bombs. Alright, just do it. We're gonna do this thing. It's gonna be done. It's gonna be done by us. We're not gonna fail this run. This run may fail us, but we're not gonna fail the run. Mama. I don't think that this run is strong enough to go to the dark room. As much as I would like to do that. The challenge of Satan and the Lamb is a wee bit too much for us. Yeah, we better do Polaroid. I'm just looking at this like, what? Why even? Why must you tease me? more bombs. It's more bomb. At the very least, we know with absolute certainty that we can't fight the Hush. So there's no temptation there. Just okay. I wonder if we use tower, do we get the glitter bombs? No? Or yes? I mean, it didn't really help us very much, but it's still a good thing to know. Reed, what do I want with you? Absolutely nothing. You have nothing to offer this world, nothing to say and no way to say it, but you can say it in 3 languages. You are more than the sum of what you consume. Desire, greed, my friend, is not an occupation. Alternately thrilled and desperate, sky high, but also fucked. Now I'm putting down odds. Not really, because I don't know how to do odds, but we're gonna fight the matriarch, and the matriarch's gonna kick our ass. Because that's basically the matriarch's function. Ooh. What are you crying for? You're just missing half a head. It could happen to anybody. Alright, make note. Use bombs more effectively. If we're gonna be stuck with as many as we've got, we might as well use them right. No. Terrible mistake. Terrible mistake. Don't want to do that. I like Rotten Penny in concept, but it's so seldom that you're actually getting so many pennies at once to make it worthwhile. Like, I guess if you've got Head of the Keeper, then it can work. Ooh. Ew. 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 Why? Because it's bomb related, that's why. Oh gosh, no! Chronos, please. See to your tea-related needs, first and foremost. Your life always comes first. Not that I think that the tea was gonna cause you to die or anything, but just that meat space concerns come before stream concerns. Okay. We're kind of getting there. Tier stat is maxed out. Damage is probably as high as it's gonna get for us, unfortunately. Ooh, chotomate. Cracked crown. Okay, we have to leave cancer behind. As much as I'd rather not. Friendship with cancer cancelled? New friend is Cracked Crown. I know, I mean, Cancer's it's a good one. But Cancer only applies the bonus to the tier stat. It's like a -2 tier stat. Cracked Crown applies a bonus to all your stats, and the bonus increases if you have any all stat up items. So it is, as they say, really good. It's worth losing like 1 tier stat to get, like 1 point in tiers to get everything else up. Ooh. What's in this room then? I hate that. Okay. Let's burn down all the red hearts. We don't need them anymore. We're gonna re-roll these. They're both trash. They're both trash. It was worth a shot. I suppose there's a possibility we might pick up another battery or charge. I don't think we will. But if we get a loose battery, that could sort us. I just don't know if I want to go all the way back there. Hello. At the very least, I think we've got the W sorted now. It's not the W we wanted, that's true. I'll absolutely give you that, but sometimes you just take the one that you can get. Actually get Guppy on the last floor. Normally that doesn't happen. Mama. Just all this grunting and groaning, Mama? Why you gotta be like that? Mama. You will be missed, O Cancer. We'll sing paeans for Cancer. I think at least we did make some good plays in the run. Like, I don't think this was a complete... The run felt sorry for us and gave us the items we needed right at the end. Because we had to get to the end, and it was pretty... touch and go. The devil? The devil, you say? The devil I do? Wait, that... I feel like there should be a phrasing on that one, but I'm not sure. Well, I hope it wasn't too hot, Kronos. We don't want to look at your eye meats getting all sorted and then you go and give yourself a major burn. Thankfully it wasn't on my keyboard. I've ruined enough keyboards with luxury items. Now we're Jeans French all the time, so I'm all good. This ist gut. Disco, why didn't you re-roll that item? It was garbage. GB bug is not good. I do sometimes kind of forget that, like, D6 is a thing that exists, and that Isaac does have it. Puberty. Puberty? Alright, now let's not go and throw away the health that we've picked up so far. It's still conceivable that we fuck this up. Shit. Right, okay. Where's the goddamn beacon? That's where we came from. This side is all sorted out. Isaac, friend Isaac, why must you hide from me? Don't you understand? We just want to play. Oh shit. That's also not what we wanted. I can use bombs good. This run, it's never gonna end. This run is just gonna tease us forever? Grandchildren will have to play this run? Coffee on jeans is the real curse because it reeks so hard. See, this is not why I don't wear jeans, but this is perhaps why I'm lucky I don't wear jeans. Because I do manage to spill coffee like a non-zero amount of times.
Tears up. Infested.
Coffee smell is fine, but when it interacts with some textile, the smell becomes somehow horrible. That's interesting. Like a chemically reaction kind of thing. Alright, thank dogs. Final floor. Last chance. All the good items get in the pool. All the bad items get out of the pool. Gonna go with kind of shit. Gonna go with continuing to be kind of shit. Alright, let's do it. We should get, like, at least one more battery. Battery? Battery? No, that's a bad idea. Risco, don't do that. Battery! Battery! These enemies are such chodes. Come on now, give me. Dead cat gets us Guppy. That's all we need. We should now be invincible? Or as close to it as we get? I would like the gauze just so I could see what I'm supposed to be looking at, but it's a small price to pay. Two spades? Sure. Sure. I'm all good with that. More hearts? You are beautiful? Alright, the Guppy was, without a doubt, that was a lucky pull right at the end. I think we still could have won without Guppy, but I think it's much more certain with. Blah, blah. Thank dogs. Thank all the dogs. They're all good puppers. We can finally put this this bad boy to rest. No, we're not dying. I'll tank this. Fucking hell! That was a little bit much. I'm gonna go with a little bit much. But we did it. We had a clean sweep of runs. Didn't lose a single run. A couple of them were just overpowered as fuck, and that's always fun. That last one was not, you know, really something I was interested in, but it's what we ended up getting. Folks, I had a really, really great night tonight. I appreciate everybody dropping by, even though it was a Saturday. That's sometimes uneventful is nice. You know, it's just very low-key, low-impact Isaac when the brain meets need to unkink. Woohoo! Indeed. Indeed, woohoo. But I did have a wonderful night, and it's all thanks to all y'all. So, I want you to know that I love y'all. Even though I say that almost all the time. And, just take care of yourselves, depending on what your current situation is, you know, both physically and emotionally. Try not to spill hot tea on yourselves, because that's always a danger. Tomorrow night, Little Big Planet, family friendly. Monday night Control, Tuesday night probably Control unless my throat's blown out. But that does it for us here at Disco About. So for me, Disco, here in Osaka, to all of you out there wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato. I always stumble on that one. Arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.